Check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We're just gonna go. See you everywhere. It'll pick up. Absolutely.
Do you remember batteries?
Doing very well. I got 2, an extra one in my pocket, so you won't have to shoot.
Yeah, we'll probably ask them for it. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. That came out.
I can use my phone.
Where's it? In Medical Lake, I know Lake Foods has them. All right. They came out for a long time. A morning. And now I'm like,
Good afternoon.
shoot, I might wear them on.
Hi.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, nice catch. Thank you.
That was smooth. Oh yeah.
Well, it's good for you.
Maybe that.
Okay, hopefully, yeah, the wind isn't too bad. No, it's a
Yeah,
little
it's
bit.
going to be a tricky one.
Yeah.
But everyone who's speaking is going to be right here.
Yep, pretty much. And yeah, during the Q&A too, we'll have them come up to the mic. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, dummy. Sweet.
I'm excited if I'm playing with fire here. I might. I'm going to have to. I'm afraid that's going to slide off. I better move this.
Do you do a sound check? Okay.
Oh, maybe not. Oh, we're probably good there.
Yeah. We're here for it. What was that? Sound check. 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear the mic? Yep. How are your guys' little
Sorry.
lav mics?
I'll move this. Aesthetically, this is horrible. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see
Yeah, it's hanging.
that. We can put it.
I'll put it right by Caitlin's. We're good.
Okay.
Turn it off.
That will go right. I'll stay right there.
The mic? Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Thank you all for coming. All right. You guys good to go? Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Tell her to join us.
She's coming back.
All right, is everyone ready? Rolling. It's okay. No, we'll wait for you. It's fine. Yeah, we're gonna do great. It's actually pretty chilly. All right, y'all. One last mic check. We're good? Okay. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm First Lieutenant Michelle Chang, spelled Michellechang, Chief of Media Operations for the 92nd Air Refueling Wing at Fairchild Air Force Base. In a few moments, Colonel Cassius Bentley, spelled Cassiusbentley, commander of the 92nd Air Refueling Wing, will make a brief statement regarding Fairchild Skyfest 2022. We will then open up the floor to the other individuals who are making the event come to life, including Lieutenant Colonel Harrison Gipple, spelled HARRISONGIPPLE, Air Show Director Major Rachel Bates, spelled RAYCHELBATES, Bates, Director of Air Operations, and Captain Veronica Regay, Director of Ground Operations, spelled VERONICA RAGAY. So all of their information is in the press kits that I've provided you all, so you can refer to that for the spelling. So just to establish some ground rules, the briefers will be available for about 30 minutes following their statements to answer your questions. Please keep the questions within the subject of Fairchild Skyfest 2022. All comments are on the record. Please limit yourself to one question and one follow-up question, and if time permits, we may call on you again for additional questions. Please raise your hand until I acknowledge you, then state your name and affiliation for the record so that we, as the PA team, can ensure you receive any follow-up information that we would be able to provide for you. And then towards the end, I'll indicate how many more minutes we have and all of that. If you didn't pick up a press kit, there's more in the back. I should have handed you all some, but it contains all of the information about the air show, in addition to our contact information. And I mentioned the requests for badges and all of that stuff for media. So that will all be in the press kit as well. So please silence your ringers on your electronic devices at this time. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Cassius Bentley.
Hey, thanks for coming out. It's kind of cold today, a little bit windy, but we promise you when you come back in May, it's going to be sunny, no jackets, and we're going to have an outstanding air show. This air show, Skyfest 2022, is a great opportunity to celebrate this base's existence for the last 80 years and also the Air Force for the last 75 years. Now, I think it's great that behind me we have the hangar that's been around since 1942 that says Global Reach for America. That's what Fairchild does. We could not do that without the community. And so the air show is a great opportunity to pay back the community. And the air show is going to be on May 14th to the 15th. And we're lucky to have as our premier part of the air show, the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds. To talk a lot more about the air show, I have Lieutenant Colonel Gipple, the Skyfest Air Show Director.
Good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Harrison Gipple, Skyfest Air Show Director, and I'm honored to be a part of this amazing team up here and in the back too. They've been working really hard and tirelessly over the past many months to make sure we've got an amazing air show. I'm very proud of Rachel and Veronica and the rest of my team in the back over there. There's a lot of coordination that goes into this, and they've been knocking it out of the park. The Skyfest Air Show is open and free to the public on May 14th and 15th. The gates to Fairchild Air Force Base will open at 9 o'clock in the morning, each morning, and the aerial events will take place from 12 o'clock to 4:30. You can find the most up-to-date information at our website, www.fairchildskyfest.com, and I highly recommend that you sign up for airshow update notifications on the website to make sure you don't miss out on anything important. We're very excited to share the weekend with all of you and to host you guys, and so you can join us for a wonderful air show and some awesome air power. With that, I'd like to hand it over to Major Rachel Bates, the Director of Air Operations for Skyfest Air Show.
Good afternoon. I'm Major Rachel Bates, Skyfest Director of Air Operations. It's been an incredible opportunity to work with all the Air Act teams to coordinate an outstanding show for all of you in the Inland Northwest community. This year, we're proud to boast an incredible roster of Air Acts with the headlining act of the Thunderbirds. And we also have the West Coast F-18 demo team who will be performing, the United States Air Force Academy parachute jump team, the Wings of Blue. The Historic Flight Foundation, which is a local place, is going to be bringing the B-25, which we affectionately named Grumpy, and it's also featured on our poster. And we're also going to have the historic aircraft B-29 dock out of Wichita, Kansas. We also have a full list of all of the air acts on our website. I won't tell you what it is again. And a full ramp full of other static displays as well. And at this time, I'd like to bring up Captain Veronica Rege.
Hi, I'm Captain Veronica Rege. My team and I have worked to create the best and most comprehensive layout of the flight line for all those coming out to Fairchild Skyfest 2022. Our priority is not only to ensure a safe and accessible flight line for all of our guests, but also to ensure that all those in attendance get the full experience. The weekend of the air show, we will have designated parking areas on base and a free zone space for guests to walk the flight line and observe the static displays, as well as watch all the incredible air acts. There are also special premium box and Flightline Club seats available for purchase. You can find additional information about Skyfest on our website. I will say it one more time, www.fairchildskyfest.com. Thank you. Now I'd like to invite Lieutenant Chang back up for some Q&A.
All right, so this is just an open time for questions and answers. If you guys have any follow-up questions. Yep.
How exciting is
Sorry,
it?
could you say your name and then your affiliation again?
Caitlin Knapp, 4 News Now.
Thank you.
How exciting is it to finally be back? The last air show was in 2019, canceled last year. None of your times been back since 2017. What is it like for all of you?
Do you want to say that, sir?
Go
Go ahead.
It is amazing. I mean, it's great to opening things back up. I think in May you're going to have Bloomsday, and then we're going to have the best air show in the Air Force here at Fairchild Air Force Base. And then in June, I think it's the 3-on-3 Hoops Fest. And then I think in July, we're going to have the soccer tournament that we're hosting. And so it's very exciting that things are opening back up. We can come out together as a community, celebrate the Air Force's 75th anniversary, and also the base being here for 80 years, which again, we could not do if it wasn't for the community. So it's going to be awesome.
Any other questions?
Brett with Crab 2 News. So a lot of people take pride in being able to show everyone, hey, look at how cool my job is. Look at what I get to do. That being said, how much have you all out here missed this event? I mean, it's been a few years. How much have you missed it for any of you?
Yeah. You guys want to answer?
They missed it a lot. I missed it too. I got here in 2020, and we were supposed to have the air show in 21. But unfortunately, due to the COVID pandemic, we were unable to do that. But we have amazing airmen on this base that can't wait to show you their capabilities, but also all the other folks that are coming in town to show you their capabilities and the airplanes they bring. And so they're excited. And the big thing is we want to recruit the next generation. So no better way of doing that than actually show them what they can join. Thanks.
You had a question, right?
Garrett, basically the spokesman review. This can go to anyone. Is there, are there any notable COVID protocols to mention? And regarding the show,
Yeah.
is there any limitations because of COVID? Like maybe someone, some actors trying to show up, but because of COVID, they won't.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
Thanks for asking. So, Air Force boasts about or at least Fairchild boasts about a 97% vaccination rate. So we're not expecting to have too many impacts on that side of it. There were a list of mitigations we're required to put in place, most of it internal, but stuff like having it outdoors keeps everybody safe. Any indoor stuff is in a big hangar, which if we need to, we can open up the doors to treat it as an outdoor space again. And we're just working together to make sure everybody's healthy, and there's no, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there's no vaccination or negative test requirement for the public coming to us. Does that answer your question?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And all of these things are obviously coming with the recommendation of our medical team, and so everything is, being taken care of on our side of things, and we're going to make it as safe as possible for the community. Yeah. Any other questions? Yes, of course.
Caitlin Knapp, 4 News Now. Are there any other safety protocols that you guys are doing as far as all these people coming onto the base? I mean, no big bags are allowed, kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hi, Captain Rege again. So yes, please check our website. We do have a list of prohibited items that are just designed to keep all of us here safe, the public, and all of our acts that are coming in. So we just ask that people please just reference the website. There's a list of prohibited items, and that'll provide those guidelines for what to bring and what not to bring.
Caitlin, did that answer your question? Everything? Okay, cool. Any other follow-up questions?
I got one.
Yeah.
Are you going to come to our air show? Question to all of you. Yeah, you should be out May 14th and May 15th. It's going to be an outstanding air show. We'll see you here. Thanks.
Gates open at 9.
Gates open at 9. Go ahead.
How many people do you usually expect to
Yeah, about 70,000. I believe the last one was about that large. 70, 80,000. Yeah. It's a lot of people. A lot of eyeballs.
And do you expect roughly that many to attend this year?
We're hoping for more, so we want it to be as big as we can get it. Safely, of course. Yeah. Any other follow-up questions?
How does this compare to other air shows across the country in terms of its size?
Yeah. Did you want to speak on that, sir?
Well, I would say it's going to be the best air show. Now, there's some bases that, due to the location, usually get a larger crowd. I know Tampa just had their MacDill Air Force Base. I think they had about 150,000 people. But we will have the best air show. So, and the more people that come, the larger we can get.
And just with all of the air acts and stuff like that, it's going to be a really good time for the community. And yeah, we're excited to have everyone here. Any other last minute questions before we kind of close it out? No? Okay, cool. So excuse me. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again for coming out to our press conference. Again, Team Fairchild, we're all so excited and honored to share this Skyfest event with the local community. If you have any questions leading up to the event this summer, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, myself. Again, my name is Michelle Chang, leading up to the air show. There will be plenty of interview opportunities, and with the Thunderbirds coming into town, there's going to be tons and tons of media opportunities. We'll have PR events, and we'll have interview, like we'll do like feature stories and stuff like that. So if any of you are interested, please reach out to myself. My business card is attached to the media kit that I handed out to you all. So you can just reach out to myself or Lieutenant Wilkinson as well. She's there in the back looking real cute. And yeah, we'll be happy to coordinate whatever you need. There's talks of potential hometown hero incentive flights and media flights with the Thunderbirds, and those are always such a good time and something that people really love to see. Just local Spokanites getting to go up on a Thunderbird flight. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, thank you again so much for coming. And if you have any other questions, you know who to talk to. And yeah, cool. That wraps it up.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.